Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Final Fantasy VI. Today we're going to be going to the Colosseum and obtaining Shadow back into our party, and I wanted to show you guys some prerequisites in order to actually obtain him. So when you're going into the Colosseum, you need to make sure you have this weapon, the Ishigeki. I guess I said that right, I don't really know. But basically, you get that weapon in the Velt Cave that we found earlier when we found Gao again in the New World. We went into a cave, and we saved Shadow, who had taken some serious damage, but the weapon was found in that dungeon, so you need to make sure you have it. If you sold it, you can't actually get him back into the party. So we're going to go ahead and take the wheel again, and I've already taken the liberty of flying up here. It's in the northwestern part of the map, so we're going to go ahead and land. And in we go. Dragon's Neck Coliseum. There's a familiar sight. Let's talk to you. Me, the great and noble Ultros, reduced to working as a receptionist in this stinking Coliseum. Oh yeah. You'd better not bet any cheap crap, or Mr. Typhoon will have to come and teach you a lesson. The more valuable the item you wager, the better the price will be if you win. All battles in the Colosseum are one-on-one auto battles. I'm an Imperial soldier, probably the last one alive. I passed along a secret to that friend of yours with the bandana. Talked to the Emperor twice. It's a hint to finding the place where Emperor Gestal hid some legendary treasure. No idea what it means. Care to fight in the Colosseum? Could you explain? Colosseum entrants must wager items when they fight. First, choose an item from your inventory to wager. Once you have chosen an item, your opponent will appear. Choose a party member to fight that opponent. An automatic one-on-one battle will then take place. You will not be able to issue your own battle commands. The item you wagered serves as your entry fee, but if you win, you'll be rewarded with an even better item. That's all there is to it. Inside the inn. That's a lot. I don't need to stay. I'm alright. Oh, Ultros at the front desk? He couldn't pay off his debt, so I put him to work as a receptionist. I figure it'll take him about 100 years to work it all off. There's a guy who fights here dressed all in black. They say he's looking for a blade called the Ichigeki. It's actually called the Striker in the original SNS version. I'm gonna make a killing here. The toughest fighters come from all over the world, here to compete. All right. So now we need to go up to the front and bet the Ichigeki. Here to fight in the Colosseum? With pleasure. Alright, so that puts us up against Shadow. I'm gonna go ahead and let Edgar do it. So all we have to do is defeat him, and then he'll join us. Oh, man. That was great. Obtained Ichigeki. Just nope, you're gone. What are you doing here? The only thing I know how to do. I'm fighting. Why don't you come with us? Perhaps I should. All right. It's time to put my skills to the ultimate test. Cool, so now we've got him in our party. And our next stop is going to be Narshe. I'll see you there. All right, guys, we've made it over here to Narshe. And of course, we're going to get into a fight right at the beginning. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on in Narshe, and probably some things I should have done earlier in the game. Because we're going to go back in there, we're going to pick up another character who has an incredibly valuable item. As you can see, I'm getting laid out here. I hate these things, they're really powerful. I don't actually have the ability I need. Just gonna have to do some healing afterwards. Let's hit him in the face. One more drill should do it. Yep. You'll see what I mean, though, once we find the item. It's gonna be great. At least for me. I think we need to put lock at the front. Oh, we don't actually have lock in the party. So let's go ahead and do that first. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Probably should have him in the party. Of course, Edgar. Let's make sure he's geared up. What are you doing running around in a dungeon without any gear on? Give him some relics. This might be kind of cool. Changes the steal command to mug. Let's see what that does. Maybe I can steal more or steal better items. So most of these places are going to be locked up, but I think that with lock in our party, we can actually get into most of these places now relatively easily. Oh, there's enemies in the town. Ooh, Garm. These are different. Let's try mugging them. See what it does. It's assuming they don't die here. Spoke too soon. Yeah? Haven't we met someplace before? Nah, whatever. Nothing left in this town anyway, except for that one lousy Moogle. Doors are all locked, and you'd have to be some kind of treasure hunter to get them open. Why, it just so happens that I am. Busted in. Anyone here? No? Guess there's nobody in the inn. Hello? Can we steal some weapons? Hello, old man. I've been waiting for you. I wanted to give you this. I ran a weapon shop for 70 years, but I've never felt a power like the one I feel in the stone. If I were to grind it down into the shape of a blade, I'm sure it would make a very powerful weapon. What do you say? Shall I make a sword out of it? Now let's leave it as the Magicite. I don't know what this Magicite does, but I'm sure it's probably better than the sword. Though I don't know why this guy is just giving it away to a stranger. I'm staying here. Narshe is my home. There's one more house with some valuables in it up north. I probably should have come in here earlier, and you'll see why pretty soon. It's going to make my life a lot easier for the remainder of the game. At least the enemies here are pretty easy. They're all the same thing. It's more of those wolves. Anyone home? I don't want to go that way yet. Actually, we can go ahead and go that way and then come back, since we're already here. We need to go find that Moogle cave. It was back up here somewhere. I can't go in that way anymore. Here we go. There's our buddy Mog. Kupo-po! I thought you'd all died, Kupo. I'm so glad you're alive, Kupo. I'll help you fight, Kupo. Oh, yes, you will. I bet the Yeti will come along, too. He'll be a big help, Kupo. He can be a little wild, though, Kupo. He should be here in the mine somewhere. He'll help us if I order him to. Let's look for him, Kupo. All right. If we search right back here where he was standing, we get Malulu's Charm. And what does Malulu's Charm do? Something totally awesome. I think it's something only he can wear. Scroll to the bottom. Where are you? You're in here somewhere. There it is. Prevents all random enemy encounters. Yes! I should have picked this up earlier, because I could have come through here and done this, but it's too late now. But now, whenever I put him in my party, which I'm going to, and I'm going to equip that with him, and I won't get attacked by random encounters anymore, which I don't really need to because I do most of my leveling off screen anyway. It just means less editing for me. And most of the random encounters at this point are pretty much the same thing. But now we need to go find this Yeti. Alright, but I believe that we actually have to go back and put Mog into our party for this to work. So I'm going to go back, get Mog in the party, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, welcome back. Oh, I feel so luxurious. Look at this. I can walk around and not get into a fight. Isn't it great? It just saves me a lot of time with editing. But I want to show you guys something kind of cool. One other house that I didn't go into earlier is this one up here on the north side. And if you go in here and you talk to this guy, I've already done this, by the way. I did it off screen because I had a little bit of time last night where I wasn't able to record. But if you talk to this guy, the cursed shield. If only there were a way to lift the curse, it would be the finest shield in the world. But yeah, when you talk to him, he gives you this item called a cursed shield. Now the shield really sucks. It's actually the worst shield in the game. It curses whoever's wearing it with a bunch of status ailments, causes confusion, so they attack the other party members. However, after doing 255 or 256, one of those battles with the shield equipped and the character surviving, it transforms into a Paladin shield. Now, I spent some time off screen doing this. It didn't take me that long because I'm playing through emulation. But I wanted to show you guys the Paladin shield because it's literally the best shield in the game. Its description is wondrous shield that blocks a variety of attacks. I haven't really looked up exactly what it does. I thought that might be something cool to kind of unveil in future episodes, and we'll see how powerful it really is. But I did spend the time to do that. I've also, since I was doing this with very low-level enemies that were in this area, I was trying to do that to make sure I didn't over-level my character, so everyone's right around level 50, Mog's up to 55. But if you go in here, this Ragnarok that we picked up is awesome. It's got the Ultima ability. which I'm currently teaching to lock, but I believe 2 of my other characters already have this ability locked down. We also got the Kiraga spell, finally. Definitely awesome stuff there. So now we're just going to keep going. We got to go and find this Yeti, who's actually hanging out up near the other Magicite. Well, not Magicite, the Esper. And I don't have to edit out any more battles, so that's great. That makes me happy. Saves me some time. Most of the fights we're encountering at this point are just repeats. And if I need to level my character up later, I can do so. But I will be keeping Mog in the party, because he's actually quite good, especially when you equip him with the dragon boots as well as the other dragon item, which was the dragon horn. The reason I don't have it on is obvious, because I don't want to encounter any random fights right now. That is a really useful item to have on Mog, because he will jump into the air and he will come down on the enemies and hit them like usually twice or more. And he can also hit multiple enemies that way, so he can do a lot of damage. Oh yeah, we've got this ice dragon here we need to fight. Let's take him out, shall we? This is another one of the 8 dragons. And we're basically just going to pummel him with fire spells, as per normal. I didn't actually look up what his dances do. I'm going to have to figure that one out. So I'm just going to have you casting Kiraga. And we're going to drill his face. See, oh yes, Kiraga. That's what we're looking for. He's going to do some serious damage. Kiraga might actually be a bit overkill here. Whoa, that was awesome. Another Thundaga. Yeah, it definitely pays to fight some low-level enemies. Because then you can just train your guys up on all sorts of cool spells. Let's try out Ultima, shall we? Let's hit him with an Ultima. Oh god, he's dead already. Never mind, we're not going to be using that. At this point in the game, it's pretty easy to be overpowered. I mean, we've got level 3 magic, we've also got Ultima, and Ultima is pretty crazy. We're still learning new things. Mastered a new dance. Obtained a force shield, sweet. Force shield is awesome. 5 dragons remain. Let's go ahead and equip that if we can. So it only defends against magic. I don't want to equip that just yet, but that will come in handy, I'm sure, at a later time. Go ahead and snag a save. Oh, but it's so nice not having to worry about these random fights anymore. Okay, before I go up there and talk to him, I'm going to change up his relic. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're just going to be casting fire spells anyway, so. Surprised we didn't fight this thing in an earlier time, you know? We've encountered it since the beginning of the game. I like that the music didn't change either. So just hit him with lots of fire magic. Oh, wow. 9,999 damage. That was intense. Hit it with an Ultima. We'll probably go down in just a couple of hits here. Especially when I'm doing that much damage. He's not hardly doing anything to me. Not sure why, though. I don't think I have a whole lot of magic-resistant stuff. Wow, like 4 hits? Yeah, it's pretty easy to be overpowered now. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. That's okay, these games are more about the story anyway. So, humans broke my seal of ice. Humans who possess magicite. Just who are you? I suppose that's of little consequence. But what of this devastation that fills the air? Could the War of the Magi have lasted 1,000 years? That foolish, unending war, You would seek to put an end to it? Then I shall put my trust in you. Huh. Okay. He came to those conclusions himself. I didn't even say anything. Obtain the Valagramanda Magicite. Let's see what that does. Well, can't do that yet. Well, now I can. What do you do? Ooh, all the Aga spells. I'm down. Let's, what were you training up on? I think I want to have that on you for now. Let's see if you can do it. Yeah, you definitely don't need to be training on what you're training on, so... This might actually been a place that was worth going much, much earlier. There's an opening in the cliff. Hop into it? Yes. Especially when you have to deal with the Phoenix Shield. Or not the Phoenix Shield, the Paladin Shield. It definitely pays to come here earlier in the game, which is not something that I did. Mostly because I just didn't realize. Now we need to search around without worrying about enemies attacking me. Whoa! I do have to worry about random potholes. I would like to go over there, but I guess it's not going to let me. Oop! Here's another one. See, is there anything else down here that I can do? No, not at the moment. What about back here? Nope. Oh, eventually we'll find all these potholes. Oh, okay, so they disappear. We're gonna need to watch out. I'll never learn, will I? Okay. Heading through here. There's only really one other place to go, and that's... Oh, God. This is a bit different. Oh, wait, there was a chest over there. I'll open you. There's something hidden here? This looks like a perfect place for a hidden path. Of course. How did that work? Oh, I did go upstairs, so I guess it makes sense, sort of. Do I dare pull it? I dare. Hello? What's with this carving? Looks like bone. Is that thing stuck in the eye socket? Magicite? Always another magicite to collect. Remove the magicite from the eye of the bone carving? Yes. I'll take that. Midgard Sormer? I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. We got some magicite. It's a freaking Yeti! Alright, let's pummel him with some more fire magic. Pretty much works in every instance here. More fire magic for your face. Going for the drill. That was easy. Maybe I'm a little over-leveled at this point. Though that should change when we get into the final dungeons, so... I'm your boss, Kupo. You're gonna join us, Kupo. We're still getting new characters all the way up to the end here. A Yeti with a love for bone carving, stronger than a Gigas, but a bit unruly. Umaro. Oh, me Umaro. Yes, boss, me join you. Umaro, no slouching now, Kupo. Moogles are so strange. Oh, me wait, big flying ship. Oh, thanks for the help, Umaro. Oh, nice little shortcut. I do believe that we are done here. We just gotta get out of here now. Definitely one of the most valuable towns I've been into yet. Alright guys, so in the next episode we're going to be continuing on to the Triangle Island. I'll see you then.